Sponsored by Vernal, and this is why.
Do it like. Do it like.
So one of my biggest pet peeves from working from home is definitely switching around in my office space. I don't have a large office space, and it also does not have any form of natural light entering into that location, and for me it dampens the whole creativity mood. So the solution for me for that is switching around the desk from one location to the next, or just switching around the peripherals on the desk, or just to get new items to give myself new perspective and also some new motivation on a daily basis. So while I was in the process of thinking about what I wanted to do next, Vernal reached out to me, and that's a brand that I genuinely like. I've seen their products online and I just like the whole vibe and aesthetic of it. So I'm super excited to show you what they actually sent over to me today. As you can see, Vernal really hooked me up, and I'm just excited to be able to set up all of this in my working space and even be more organized. And guys, if you have not subscribed to this channel as yet, please do so. Be a part of the first 10k subscribers on this channel. The first thing I noticed before I even started putting this together is the details in the packaging. Every screw is labeled. Every panel on the desk is labeled. The holes are all pre-drilled. You're not sitting there holding a part in the air trying to figure out where it actually goes, or digging through a bag of identical looking hardware hoping you grab the right one. It's laid out like someone at Vernal actually thought about the other person on the end doing this build. That attention to details tells you everything you need to know about the brand. Yo, Vernal, you guys put a felt or like something nice at the back of this for cable tray. This is probably the nicest cable tray that I've ever seen. I only wish that it was a little bit larger, but let's see if this will be able to hold like everything I need. Aesthetically, this is exactly what I wanted. There's something about a clean, well-designed workspace that just puts you in the right headspace to actually create. The Core3 doesn't look like an office furniture, it looks intentional, and that matters more than people actually gives it credit for. Looking good is one thing, but I wanted to know that I had a sturdy, well-built desk setup. You can see I'm putting some force into it here, and look, if you're trying to shake a standing desk, you're going to get some movement. That's just physics. But here's what actually matters. When the desk is at your working height, when you're standing and using it in a way that is actually meant to be used, it doesn't move. No wobble, no shift, it just holds. And that's the real test. The enhanced load capacity is real too, and I picked up the Vernal cable management tray, a separate add-on, but I think is well needed, and it is honestly worth it. So I wanted to show you guys my cable management setup, which has been the best that I've ever done it before, and it has been the least amount of money that I've spent on this setup, the cheapest part of it, and it still looks clean. So hopefully this will inspire someone else to have their desk setup as clean as possible. Yes, I know that Vernal sent over the cable management system, but along with that I was able to do some tweaks just to make things look clean as possible. Okay, so at the back I had these cable sleeves that I actually had before, so I just routed all of my cables to actually go through these cable sleeves, and as you can see, like I had these adhesive clips right here, which I was able to just knit my cables or connect them to this so it looks cleaner. This is kind of something that I personally like to do. It took a little bit of time, but once I had my cables and everything set up into the right place, I was quickly able to just have this set up. And as you can see right here, I'm able to like utilize the hub at the back, so I don't have to run a lot of cables through this itself. So as you can see right here, I had the sleeves run the cables, attach them to the decks that goes directly into the cable tray, which is right here. What I added myself there is actually a power strip that is right here, and there's another two down here, and this is pretty much sufficient for me. It has USB-C and USB-A to be able to ports to be able to charge my devices, so I'll be able to like kind of get rid of some of the bricks that I've been using. And then for the bricks that I cannot get rid of, I just attach them to the top of the decks using 3M tapes. And this is pretty much it. Like I just made sure that I attach all of the cables directly to the desk themselves, so they're not necessarily hanging down. And this will probably cost you around $35 to $50, and you probably still have more of whatever you purchase, like zip ties, to be able to zip these up, but you will have leftovers to even do a next project. But this is what you could expect from a low budget, from a cable management system. And if I stroll this back right here, like if you're up like this, you probably won't even notice any of that right there. One more thing I wasn't expecting to care about as much: I have kids, and the moment you have a kid running from your office, a standing desk becomes a completely different conversation. The Core 3 has an advanced anti-collision system. If something or someone like your child gets into the path of the moving desk, it stops immediately. That feature goes from a bullet point on a spec sheet to a non-negotiable real fast. Vernal also sent over their storage cabinet in the walnut colorway. It has a closed front with a drawer built right into it. It lifts off to the side and it looks really great. Everything has a home. Vernal offers a range of colors across their lineup, so if this isn't your palette, there are many options that you could choose from, but walnut was the right call for this space. It brings a warmth and a richness that you can't replicate with black or even white. Makes the whole setup feel elevated, not just functional. A space you actually want to be in, a space that I want to be in. The casters on the desk are one of those details that don't sound exciting until you actually need to use them. They slide smooth and they lock solid, no dragging or even wobbling. And on the wall I have walnut acoustic sound panels, a finishing touch that does double duty. Vernal link is in the description below. Desk furniture, the full lineup. Right at the center of all of this lies the Asus ProArt PA32QCV, a 31.5-inch 6K monitor. Full review is already up on this channel, link is in the description below. But what I actually say here, I was an ultra wide person. That wide real estate for editing, for having multiple things open at once, that mattered to me the most. This monitor kept me on the wider end while stepping up to native 6K. The sharpness is on another level, and the 98% DCI P3 color accuracy means what I'm seeing when I'm grading or editing is as close to true colors as it gets. Productivity didn't take a hit. If anything, it went up another level. One thing worth being honest here about: the built-in speakers are not that great. Fine for quick reference, but for actually listening to work, you need something else. These have been on my desk for a while and they're not going anywhere. The Kanto YU2 has a built-in sound card, so they pull audio straight from your computer over USB. No external DAC, no extra interface, just plug and play and they work, and they sound really rich. Way richer than you'd expect for something this size. That's the goal with everything in this space. Clean, functional, just plug and play. No unnecessary boxes, no adapter stacking, things just work. That same thinking is why the CalDigit TS3 Plus lives under the desk via a 3M double-sided tape, and honestly another game changer for a clean desk setup. One cable, that's all that it takes to bring all of this to life. The MacBook Pro M4 Pro connects through here and everything flows. Editing, recording, calls, design work, the M4 Pro handles all of it. That one cable setup isn't just clean to look at, it's genuinely the best way to work. Everything on the surface sits on this ULX Leather Desk Mat. It ties the whole look together, protects the desk, gives the peripheral a consistent feel, and brings a level of finish to the setup that's hard to describe until you actually see it in person. The mouse is the Logitech MX Master 4, the Mac version. The haptic feedback on the thumbpad is one of those things that you have to feel to understand. It's genuinely satisfying. There's also action rings now, a shortcut ring tied directly to your cursor through the Logic Options app. You could trigger apps, pull up tools, skip the menu hunting. They claim up to 33% time save and 63% less mouse movement. Right next to it lives the MX keys, If you've been on this channel, you already know this keyboard. The concave keys, the feel, the responsiveness, nothing's changed, and that's not a complaint. Still one of the best keyboards for Mac. And right along those, this one took a minute to click for me. But once it did, I couldn't imagine editing without it. The Toolbox Creative Console. Picked it up to speed up my color grading in DaVinci Resolve, and it has completely changed how I work in Lightroom and Photoshop too. Every dial, knob and button is programmable, just like any other macropad. But right out of the box, the most used functions are already mapped. Pick it up and go. Premium build, real weight, doesn't slide when you're using it, and the feedback on every click and turn makes you really want to reach for it. The learning curve is real though. Give it a couple weeks and trust me, you won't want to work without this. Audio for recording is a Rode Pod mic on the Rode PSA Plus 1 arm, running into the Evo 8 interface, which I got tired of seeing on the desk, so that's why I 3M taped it to underneath the desk. It has its own app. I don't really need to physically touch it, and since it is only for recording, it just lives there. Clean surface with the same performance. Video calls are a different setup entirely, and that's why I have the Insta360 Link, which handles both audio and video and just keeps it simple. So this is what you could expect from this camera. The quality to me is exceptionally good. I've done a dedicated video on this before. If you have not seen it, the links will be in the description down below, and while you're there, just make sure that you subscribe as well. But this is the image quality that you can expect coming from this camera. I never heard anyone say to me before, hey, I'm not able to see you, or your audio is not good as possible. And as you can see, like, this is probably like an arm's length away right here, and I'm able to capture myself, and this is the view. It has a bunch of features, but I won't go much more in depth detail of that. So make sure that you look in the links down below in the description to actually see what you could get from this camera. And when you're on camera, the light matters. The Neewer light tube sits on top of my desk and can be controlled through the Neewer app. This is RGB, so I can dial into the exact colors I need, but it is also multifunctional, so I can use it as an hair light for my recording videos here on YouTube, because it is actually a professional video light. This chair is from Autonomous, and I've had this for a long time now, and it is time for an upgrade. I've been looking for a great replacement for this, but subscribe to see when I actually do change it. The base is not soft as it used to be, and honestly it does not fit perfect into this space, but the adjustability is still solid. The lumbar support holds through long sessions, and the armrests are where they actually need to be. It just gets the job done. For charging my peripherals, I have this Ivanki 3-in-1 charging dock for your basic Apple devices, but what's cool about this is it actually has a nightstand light and underneath a connector for charging your Apple Watch. The downside, it is only 25 watts. So one thing that normally keeps a space organized, especially along with like good cable management, as I showed you guys, is actually having something like a pegboard, and this is also inexpensive. You could pick this up at Ikea. This is exactly where I got this. I got it like a couple years back. I actually had them in brown, then I got them in black, but this is pretty much it. And these are some items that I easily reach for, like these, some spare batteries. This is a camera which I haven't used in a while, and just some screws, some, you know, power adapters, and then like my headphones and my DJI drone, just to have them up here. Just something sleek, simple, and it just keeps my stuff organized. Like, I just threw a bunch of stuff in here, but with just the organization of this, it just makes the place look more elevated. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to check out Vernal, the sponsor for today's video. Links to all of their item is in the description below. I just like how Vernal just elevated my whole desk setup, and hopefully this was able to inspire someone to elevate their space that is working from home as well. I definitely like working from this new space now. I think the way how I had it organized previously was not good, but just looking at how everything in here feels and I'm able to move around, definitely elevates the space. I know I wasn't able to show you guys in this section right here, but it's just a huge mess. Maybe I'll do some organizational video on that in the future. But remember, if you have not, make sure that you subscribe to this channel and be a part of this growing family, be a part of the first 10K subscribers on this channel. Peace out, God bless, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.